Deputy Gordon, the witness machine is doing this weird thing again. It says the camera's on, but it's not. I don't know what it says on the screen.
Preferred camera is not working. Please reconnect or restart camera. I didn't touch it this time.
Nope, no. It was, as you were walking up, I looked like, the camera's not on. It's probably, should I just disconnect it from Zoom and log it back in? Oh, you shut it down. Okay. Maybe that'll do it. All right, let me see if I can add it. Mr. Blunt, sorry, this is taking a minute. Appreciate your patience. It's not working. We will press on. Am I pronouncing it correctly? Is it Blunt?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Mr. Blunt, Ms. Rios tells me you're prepared to enter a plea in your case. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're going to get on the record in your case. It's 26 SC 000556. And you're here in court with Ms. Rios. Ms. Nix, the prosecutor, is here as well, invisible. Mr. Blunt, in a moment, Ms. Nix is going to put you under oath and ask you a bunch of questions about your case and your rights. You need to answer those truthfully and completely. You also need to let me know if you have questions about anything we're discussing. Will you do that?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Nix, when you're ready.
Yes. Mr. Blunt, please raise your right hand.
I can't.
Oh. Can you do
I'm
it?
handcuffed. I can't do anything.
That's fine. Just,
You can
Just
raise
put your
it
hand
to the
out.
best of your
yeah, there you
ability.
go. That'll do it.
Do you swear or affirm that any statements or testimony that you shall give in the matter currently before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Put your hand down. Please state your true, correct, and legal name.
Charles Allen Blunt.
Are you at this time taking or under the influence of any medicine, drugs, or alcohol?
No.
Is there a medication that you normally take that you have not taken or been given today?
No.
How old are you?
63.
How far have you gone in school?
I have a GED and some college.
Is English your native or dominant language?
Yes.
Do you understand that you've been charged with the following offense: state sex offender registry violation?
Yes.
Do you understand that you have the right to plead either guilty or not guilty to this charge?
Yes.
Do you understand that if you plead not guilty or remain silent and refuse to enter any plea at all, then the state is required to prove the charge against you?
Yes.
Have you had the opportunity to review your rights with your attorney?
Yes.
Have you had enough time to speak with your attorney about all of the charges in this indictment against you, including the facts and circumstances relating to each charge?
Yes.
Do you need more time to discuss the case with your attorney, Ms. Rios?
No.
Are you satisfied with her services?
Yes.
Ms. Rios, do you waive a formal reading of the indictment for purposes of the plea?
Yes.
And do you waive any and all defects in the indictment for purposes of the plea?
Yes.
Mr. Blunt, do you remember having been arrested on this charge?
Yes,
Has your attorney advised you of the minimum and maximum sentence for each charge to which you're pleading guilty today?
yes,
Do you understand that today you are entering a negotiated plea of guilty, which means that the state will recommend the following sentence to the court? The state recommends a 5-year sentence to be probated. Do
yes,
you understand that the court is not required to accept the state's recommended sentence?
yes,
Do you understand that the court has the right to sentence you to the maximum possible sentence on each charge?
yes,
Do you understand that if the court decides to order a sentence that differs from the negotiated plea you are expecting today, you have the right to withdraw your plea of guilty?
yes,
Are you currently on probation or parole anywhere?
no,
Do you understand that if you are placed on probation of any kind, you cannot violate any criminal laws of any governmental unit?
yes,
Do you understand that while you're on probation, you must follow all the special conditions of your probation?
yes,
Do you understand that if you fail to follow all the special conditions of your probation, then you will be subject to revocation of that probation for the balance of your sentence?
yes,
Do you understand that you are not allowed to possess or use a firearm while on probation?
yes,
Are you a United States citizen?
yes,
Do you understand that by pleading guilty to a felony, you may not receive, possess, or transport a firearm?
yes,
Do you understand that doing so could result in new criminal charges for which you face a sentence of up to 5 years?
yes,
Do you understand that by pleading guilty to a felony, you also may not use a firearm in a crime in the future?
yes,
Do you understand that if you were in the future to use a firearm during the commission of a crime, you would face a 15-year custodial sentence consecutive to the sentence for the underlying crime?
yes,
Do you understand that by entering a plea of guilty today, you are waiving any and all defenses, including any mental health defenses?
yes,
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you are giving up the following rights: the right to a trial by jury, to remain silent, to confront witnesses against you, to the assistance of counsel, to the presumption of innocence, and the right to appeal if convicted of these charges at trial?
yes,
Is it your decision to waive these rights and enter a guilty plea today?
yes,
Has anyone forced, threatened, or promised you anything to get you to enter a guilty plea?
no, ma'am.
Is it your decision to enter a guilty plea because you are in fact guilty?
Yes,
How do you plead to the charge of state sex offender registry violation in indictment number 26 SC 000556?
guilty.
Is this guilty plea freely and voluntarily given with full knowledge of the charges against you?
Yes,
Do you understand that if you believe there is some error in your guilt, you can apply to the appropriate appellate court to request a discretionary appeal as outlined in OCGA 5-6-35 within 30 days of today?
yes,
You understand that if you wish to challenge the voluntariness of your guilty plea, you must do so by filing a habeas corpus petition, and since this is a felony, you have only 4 years from today to do so.
yes,
Judge, had this case gone to trial, the state would expect the evidence to show that on or about November 25th, 2025 to December 8th, 2025, the defendant changed his address from 200 Edgewood Avenue, apartment 412, without updating his address with the Fulton County Sheriff's Office, as he is required to do as a registered sex offender due to a 2002 conviction for aggravated child molestation in Clayton County, and this occurred in Fulton County. Other than the underlying offense that requires him to register, he does have 3 other registry violations, 1 in Clayton County and 2 in Fulton. The most recent conviction is in 2019
For,
for the registration violation.
okay, so it's been 5-6 years since he's had an issue with registering. I don't quite understand. So sometime around Thanksgiving-ish last year, Mr. Blunt moved and just didn't update with the sheriff that he moved.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
That's when it was determined.
It was determined on December 8th that he hadn't registered.
Came in to do his updated registration and gave that same address in December. But a verification of his address was done in November and determined that he did not live there.
Got it. So there had been some change that he didn't sufficiently communicate.
Correct.
Okay. It wasn't birthday related. It was, I've moved. Or he was coming in for his birthday to update, to confirm, to renew, I guess, to say, hey, it's my annual renewal, but he gave an address where he didn't live anymore.
Correct.
Got it. Okay. Thank you. Ms. Stallworth?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm all right. How many cycles does Mr. Blunt have?
He has 27 total.
Okay. And Ms. Nix was saying she thinks the most recent conviction was a 2019 failure to register. Do you have that?
That's correct.
Okay. How many cycles since then?
I didn't see any since then, I don't believe. Let me double check. But I don't think that was the last not federal, felony conviction that I had.
Okay. Any cycles since 2019 other than you got arrested recent?
Checking. I'm checking. So the last cycle that I'm showing is 2017. Yeah, that one. That's the last cycle before
Okay.
this one that's on the calendar.
Got it. Thank you so much. Ms.
You're
Rios?
welcome.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Blunt is 63 years old. He has 4 children, 3 grown children and 1 4-year-old child. He's partially retired. He receives SSI, but also does contract work. I'm asking for a behavioral incident date of 1 year, considering that he hadn't had any issues with the registry and to waive his probation fees. In regards to this case, he was homeless at the time. He did come and let them know that he was homeless. And then they went to a different address and he wasn't there, but he had let them know that he was homeless. So I think that was the confusion. And so that's why I'm asking for him, just if he's done a good after a year, for him to be able to be off probation.
Okay. Mr. Blunt, do you have a place to stay now?
Yes, my son has told me that I could come stay with him. He lives in East Point. He moved there since I've been incarcerated, so I do not have the address.
Okay. I was going to say the 2 addresses that were in the system, I moved to a different case on the screen. It was like a Riverdale address, Shangri-La, something, and then.
But the Riverdale address was my mailing address only.
Okay. I'm focused more on where you're staying because, of course, because you have to register, there are limitations on where you can live. Is your son's house in East Point compliant with all the restrictions?
I have no restrictions. I can live and work anywhere.
Okay. I don't know how accurate that is, but as long as you believe you can stay at your son's house and that's not going to be an issue with probation, then that's good to know. Does your son work?
Yes,
What does he do?
he does security work for an apartment complex.
Okay. Who else is at his place?
My grandson stays there, and he may have a girlfriend that stays there from time to time.
He, meaning your son's girlfriend or your grandson's girlfriend? I don't know how old your grandson is.
My grandson is about 3.
Okay, probably not having a girlfriend over there.
I mean, he has a female friend that stays there.
Got it. Your son.
Yes. My
Okay.
son.
And then his son is with him always, or he co-parents?
He co-parents.
Okay.
The son would probably, I think he told me the other day that the son would probably be going back to Texas to be with the mother in June.
Okay. Got it. Okay, so mom is out of state.
Yes.
Did your son let you know how long-term this residence is? Can you stay just for a week till you get on your feet, or you can be there for a while?
He didn't put a time limit on it.
Okay. All right. I'm not trying to pry into family business.
No.
Mostly I want to make sure you are set up for success. And being homeless and having to register is always complicated. because you might think you got a stable address, then it's not so stable. And you're thinking, well, why do I need to update this address? Because it's not really address, it's where I'm staying tonight as opposed to for 3 weeks.
The address that he moved to, this is something that we was planning on doing before I got incarcerated, was to get a place.
Okay,
And I just happened to get incarcerated before he moved into the place. And so
Got it.
we was planning on staying together, so.
and what were the circumstances of you getting picked up?
I got pulled over in Riverdale on my way home.
Okay, you got pulled over, they ran your name, and there was a warrant for you.
Yes.
Got it. Do you have a valid driver's license?
Not now. No, it's not valid now. And I need to pay it. I need to pay a reinstatement fee.
Okay, all right. Probably want to do that before you're driving again.
This is stuff that I thought was taken care of because I had been to court in Cobb County. That's where it was done. And I thought when I paid the fee in Cobb County that it would reinstate. I didn't.
Got it. Didn't happen. Ms. Rios described you as semi-retired, but you do some contracting work?
Yes, I receive the SSI retirement thing, and I work part-time for on call as they need me for 2 different construction companies. One is Kite Construction, and the other is Moore Construction.
Okay. In a typical month, are you working 1 day a month or 3 weeks a month? What does it seem like?
In a typical month, I might work a total of like 15 days.
Okay, so sort of half-time.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for sharing that. Do you have any questions about anything we discussed?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, Mr. Blunt, I find there's a factual basis for your plea. You may feel frustrated by the way this played out, but really it's on you to make sure that the right address is in the system. And it sounds like maybe if the living arrangements with your son work out, you don't need to worry about changing things because it'll be that East Point address again and again. I also find that your plea is knowing and voluntary, meaning you've understood what we discussed and no one has forced you to enter this plea. Is that fair?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Ms. Rios, can someone in my office sign the indictment for you?
Yes, sir.
Ms. Nix, can we sign for you?
Yes, sir.
And Mr. Blunt, can someone in my office sign the indictment for you,
Yes.
indicating your guilty plea?
Yes.
All right, we'll do that. Mr. Blunt, I am going to sentence you to 5 years to serve 2 months with the balance on probation. You'll get credit for the time you've already been in. I will set a behavioral incentive date of April 1, 2028. That's 2 years from now. If you have gone 2 years with no hiccups, with registering, driving on a suspended license or anything like that, probation can end early. And I will waive your probation supervision fees for the first 6 months. If after 6 months, you find that you are getting a fair amount of contracting work, then those probation supervision fees will kick in. But if for whatever reason you're not able to get a lot of work, then you and probation can talk about extending that fee waiver. I think that's it. Ms. Nix, anything else?
No, sir.
Ms. Rios, anything else?
Sure, thank you.
All right, Mr. Blunt, I hope the living situation works out with your son.